Good afternoon and welcome to everyone today.
Hey, Deborah.
So appreciate everyone being with us here today. This is a great day for the college, a great day for this committee who's done a lot of hard work over the last number of weeks. And we're coming down the wire here and looking forward to see the results from today. Two of our search committee members, Mr. Stonecipher and Mr. Fine, could not be with us today. However, they have sent their selections to Dr. Hockaday. And so as we start to tabulate the results, we will make sure to add their selections to the list. So again, I want to thank you all for being here. Appreciate it very much, your presence and your hard work to date, and I'll have some comments at the end of the process as well. So all that being said, I'm going to turn it over to Dr. Hockaday and we'll start this process.
Mr. Chairman, the process is to look at numbers that reflect the feelings of people towards the candidates. The discussion of candidates should come after the group sees the numbers, the committee. It would be in order for changes to come. It would be in order for motions to be made. Anything that in your mind is procedurally correct could happen. But to begin the process, the committee needs to know what it's talking about, and you can't do that until you see how it ranked the candidates. That's what this process is, because that gives the conversation, if there is conversation desired. As you said, I have two that were emailed that anyone can check. Alexis emailed me hers, but her plane was early, and so she's here.
Right.
So,
Okay.
And everybody else is here, except the two you mentioned.
Very good.
So I would suggest that we put the numbers up and see what they look like.
Wonderful. Mr. McLeod, last time, I don't believe you were here, but we started at that seat right there. Sorry to put you on the spot, but you know, when you don't show up at meetings, you usually get assigned really good tasks. So anyway, what we have behind us here are the boards, where if you would be kind enough to just go up and put a check mark underneath 3 to 5 candidates of your choosing, and then we will just go around the room and do the same thing for everybody. And at the end, after everyone here has made their selections known, we will add Mr. Stonecipher and Mr. Fine's numbers to that tally as well. So if you wouldn't mind starting out, Mr. McLeod. Okay, now we have,
Fines,
this is Mr. Fines.
Henningsen, Williams, Montague, Viafora. Stone Cyphers is Viafora, Montague, Calvert, Beauty Toe, and Williams.
I can't see it.
Okay.
I can't see all the checks.
So, let's tally these up. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 for Viafora. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 for Bonahue. 2 for Calvert. That's a check, right?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 for Henningsen. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 for Vidito. 5 for Wybe. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. One of those was a little out of whack there. So there we have it.
Ask about the possibility of removing the load
I'm gonna make some notes here. That's kind of hard to read.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mr. Chairman, you can come at it from 2 ways. You could take off the lows and work up, or you could look at the top 3, 4, 5 candidates and come at it that way.
Mr.
either way
Chairman,
the committee wishes to do it. There's some,
Mr. Chairman, I would make a motion that we eliminate the bottom two and then focus on the remainers.
We have a motion. Is there a second?
Second.
Second by Mr. Vo. Any discussion? All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? Okay, so Mr. Calvert and Ms. Wybe will be removed from the list at this point. So we now have 5 candidates. There's a tie for the number 1 spot with Biafora and Williams. And then we have at 12, and we have Bonahue at 11, Henningsen at 9, Vitito at 8.
Terry?
Mr. Burke.
It seems that these votes are fairly close together from 8, 9, 2 at 12. It seems like we have a majority for each of those candidates, that maybe it's best that we consider sending all 5 names and give the board a robust group of people that they can choose from who are highly qualified. And I think through the campus visits and the individual interviews they're going to have with the board members and that type of thing, that we'll be well served by selecting one of those 5. And I think we have 5 very, very good candidates. So I'll make a motion that we send these 5 finalists as a group to the board.
All right, we have a motion. Is there a second?
A second.
Dr. Farr, any discussion? All in favor? I'm
Aye.
sorry, didn't you? Yeah. You did it right at the buzzer. And I'm sorry. All in favor?
No, I think she had discussion,
Okay, I apologize.
right?
Please.
Is that what you had,
Yes.
discussion? Oh, okay.
Just a question for Dr. Hockaday. Is there an advantage to sending 5 versus 3 from your experience as a search consultant?
it's very difficult to stop at a point when you have 5 people that look a lot alike. That's very difficult, and I understand that. 5 is a long process of interview, long. But it's hard. It's hard to distinguish between or among 5 people who are that close, and they are 5 very good candidates.
Thank you.
So I didn't answer your question,
You did.
but that's what you got to consider.
Any other discussion on the motion?
I think with 5 people coming to the board, it's a lot of work on the board, but that's what we're there for, right? And there are 5 qualified candidates. So, I mean, if this committee sees fit to move forward with 5, I think we'll be fine.
Any other discussion? Okay. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? It's unanimous. We have our 5 finalists. Excellent. Thank you. Thank you very much. Okay. Gosh, that was nice. Very good. Anything else?
You need to keep them.
Yeah, I'll give those on to, okay. So, the good news is our work is done. And I just want to thank everyone on the committee for the time and energy that you've put into this process. It's a fun process. It's very rewarding, I think, when you have the opportunity to be a part of this important selection. And I so appreciate all of your time and energy that you've put into this. And I know the college does too, and the board does. We have a tentative calendar. I'm going to pass this around, Dr. Farr, if you don't mind just passing that down the list. What we have here, because I know that you will want to be a part of this process, even though our work is done right now, there are going to be some interviews scheduled for the month of May, And this is a tentative calendar, so I would just kind of use this as a guide right now going forward if you want to attend any of these interviews. And then the Board of Trustees will make their final selection at a special meeting. The proposed date of that meeting is July the 1st. But again, stay tuned, stay focused on the presidential website that will have the final dates for everyone if you want to attend any of the interviews and if you want to attend that final meeting when the selection is made. Are there any questions about this tentative schedule as you see it? Okay. Dr. Hockaday, is there anything else that you want to add at this point? No? Any other comments from the board? Ken?
Terry, I just want to say thank you. You've done a wonderful job as our chairman, and I know you had to devote a lot of energy into narrowing down the field and setting up the meetings and how we're all going to do this, but magnificent job, and thank you so much for your community service.
Thank you, Ken. I appreciate that. Thank you.
That's a lieu of a paycheck, Terry.
That's a wonderful segue to the people that I need to thank beyond this committee. As you know, there has been a whole lot of work done by members of the college family to make all of this effortless for us when you think about what has been done. And bear with me for just a minute or two. I just have a few people that I want to acknowledge, and I presume that all of them are here today. Amelia Carey, who served as the liaison to Dr. Hockaday and helped organize the details for the finalist visits and interviews that are coming up. Dr. Furlong, Tom Furlong, of course, who served as our liaison to the candidates and with us, with the committee members. Rita Farlow, who was in charge of the presidential search website, which is awesome. All of the videos, communications, and all the press releases. That has been flawless. Rebecca Turner, scheduling all the meetings and also the meeting minutes. Another very tough job. Desiree Warrener, communications with the applicants and also the presidential search website. And Deborah Boyle, who has served as the liaison to Dr. Hockaday and myself and did most of the communication with all the candidates on behalf of this committee. So the six of you, if you are here, please stand and be recognized for all of your work. Thank you very, very much. And notwithstanding the great work of our videographers and our audiovisual folks and our security who always keep us safe. So I think we're at the end of our meeting unless there's anything else that the group would like to bring up. Any questions or concerns or? Okay. Well, if not, then we are adjourned, and thank you all very, very much for your support. Thank you.
That was sweet.